Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yuzral, and welcome once again to Clingin On, Part 10. Unfortunately, we're heading back to Drozanna Station. I still haven't secured permission to burn the place to the ground. On the bright side, I suppose at least this time the place will have a proper paint job, because we're going back in time. Yes, folks. That time portal we discovered in the last episode, well, it turns out if you hit it with a properly modulated energy discharge, or just punch it a few times, it will take you back to days where men were men, women were women, and small furry creatures from Alpha Centauri were indeed small furry creatures from Alpha Centauri. The original series, ladies and gentlemen. Push the bulkheads hard enough, they wobble. Needless to say, we did dress the part. Such things have to be maintained. Unfortunately, the props division didn't have a belt sander handy, so we all have ridged foreheads again. Right, I suppose we ought to get out of here. Now then. Do we have a door? Yes, we do, and the door is locked. What a surprise! Mind you, such is the nature of video games, you don't exactly notice the unlocked doors. In fact, most games, if there's no need to lock the door, won't even bother putting one in at all. Polygon counts, don't you know? Not to mention having to build the geometry to actually accommodate where the door goes, etc., etc. Right, now then, switch the memory banks. Oh yes, it's the old switch puzzle. Now, switch that, I'm going to regret it, aren't I? That console is status and reset, so it should be this console next. Yep, that switches banks 1 and 2 back to off. I didn't need to hit that first console, did I? Because there's another console up here, which, if I remember correctly, switches banks 1 and 3. So that will switch bank 3 to active and bank 1 back to queued. Yes. You only need to hit this console and the console over on the other side of the room. You don't actually need to hit this console, so naturally now we've had to hit it twice. So the computer crashes. Glorious Windows 65. 2265. Yes, apparently Microsoft survived the eugenics wars and everything else. And hello, Lieutenant Myers. Yes, don't mind the fact that there are 3 Klingons running around. Why is he flagged friendly? I'm pretty sure he should have gone hostile like that. Oh well, never mind. Don't mind us, Lieutenant. We're just going to attempt to kill you. This is weird. This is very, very weird. Is his AI bugged out? Has he decided that he's just going to stand there? Is this Starfleet's new blockade policy go passive-aggressive on the Klingons? Well, who cares? Just roll with it and see what happens. Right, first objective. Clink, clonk, clunk. There we go, 1 transducer relay. Now all we need is a couple of kilograms of plutonium, get this starbase up to 88 miles per hour. Oh, now he wakes up! I blasted phaser stuns. Right, walk forwards, and choppy, choppy, choppy. I wonder how you set a bat with a heavy stun. I presume you just tap them on the head with the blunt side. Obviously the animations don't have that, so it does indeed look like we are very peacefully dicing someone's grandfather into about 20 different components. Right, I think this room's empty. Yes, it is. Aha! More victims! Yes, if I'm about to murder anybody's great-grandmother, I do apologise. Well, let's face it, you won't be around if I have murdered your great-grandmother, so that apology is entirely unnecessary. Why did I even bother? Stun grenade! Bang! And chop, chop, stun. This is a real problem with melee combat. Somebody has to be obliging enough to stand there. Even the AI is not that stupid. Okay. Fine. Smack and smack. Melee combat's fun, even if shotguns and pulse waves and miniguns are more entertaining and more productive. So, nothing else in that room. Right. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Really, at this point, the ominous music from Star Trek ought to be playing, but that stuff's still copyright, and I couldn't find a decent recording anyway. Blue lighting. Happy, happy days. Of course, nobody noticed. Now then. Words are overrated. Bonk. Apparently, I don't even know how that constituted knocking her out. I can think of a few possibilities, but, ouch! Okay, let's try that again. Unplug it first. There we go. Mind you, getting back onto topic, I didn't think last night's gach was that bad, but apparently weak Federation noses and all that. Right, part number... Okay, that has fixed the field emitter. Next stop, the computer core. Yes, hi, we're just a band of rampaging Klingons. We want access to possibly the single most vital system on your starbase after the warp cores. Would you mind awfully? Yeah. You have to wonder sometimes. I suspect this is going to end badly. Then again, maybe it won't. Maybe Starfleet will be fooled by our attempts at diplomacy, or just turning up and actually saying what we want. Oh, we've been here before, haven't we? Right. Pop the door. And then leave via the tunnel. We shall flank them and take them in the rear. Except we won't be going that way because the door is locked. Yes, that was a cunning plan to secure the flanks. Yes, it was. Wasn't me misreading the map at all. Anyway, stun grenade. Off we go. Chop, chop, chop. And that was a very bad idea. These might be antique phasers, but they hurt, particularly when you've got 6 of them being fired at you. Where did I put the hyperspray? There we go. Okay. Choppy, choppy, choppy. I know they haven't got shields. It ought to be uncommonly like bullying, but we're just going to have to do this properly. Take cover, wait for the shields. Zonk. He shot me through the crate! The little exploiting... Even in the past, the Federation cheats. They have no honor. No honor at all. Yeah. A note on honour, ladies and gentlemen. If I do it, it is sound tactics. If you do it, it is mildly questionable. If he does it, he is a dishonourable Patakshai who will burn in Grathor. It's one of those irregularly declining verbs. Anyhow, shotguns. I think we had better just do this the old-fashioned way. And I have... the incredible teleporting plasma grenade, which doesn't appear to be doing anything. Yes. I don't even understand. Okay. Right, well, never mind us, Lieutenant. We're just from maintenance. Yes, that's it. Maintenance. We're here to disengage the maintenance turbo lift. Yes, the shotguns are purely for self-defense, and the plasma grenade, yes, that was a horrible accident. Those things are for cleaning out rats. So we'll just be going now that we've unlocked the turbo lift. Don't mind us, we'll be fine. You don't need to, bollocks. Well, it was worth a try. Grenade. Cover again. Hyperspray again. Zap. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, Starfleet maintenance. You will be happy with the results. Now, do we need to kill her as well? Need is irrelevant, because apparently we can't. Ugh. All these Starfleet wandering around with no shields, and we can't hurt them. It is so frustrating, so annoying, so un-Klingon. Right. I think we are getting there. So, oh yes, this is where we will have not killed, the hologram. I hate time travel. Okay, so, power distribution, or as it's more commonly termed, that level we were at last episode. We're going through this in reverse order. Those of you who were paying more attention to the map will of course have noticed that Drozanna apparently hasn't had any major structural work either. Now then, McCoy, soon to be replaced by a colony of Talaxian hook spiders, and I'm not sure which are less pleasant. I suppose you get better conversation out of this guy. The arachnids were less of a problem, and at least you could kill them. Okay. Well, I'm sure it will help the Empire, but can't we just shove this guy off a cliff? I mean, he's just one doctor. Nobody had noticed one doctor going missing. Let's face it, Starfleet will probably just find somebody else. Now then, let's fix Ensign Redshirt here. I know you. Didn't you die in episode 121? Or maybe you were the guy who got turned into that little block of polystyrene and crushed. Or perhaps the one who got all the salt leached out of him. I'm fairly certain there was one who had all the iron sucked out of his blood as well. Yes. Red shirts on the Enterprise, ladies and gentlemen. They don't kill them like they used to. Of course, used to generally had to meet 60 census standards, so you had to leave a more or less intact corpse and just fake up the injuries via makeup. Yes. So naturally, if you could make somebody look extremely pallid and dead, well, hey, you have an iron-eating gas cloud. Don't knock it. It was fun back in the days. It was cool back in the days. Yes. Now, let's see. We know it's minus 70, we know it's plus 30, and I can never remember which way the ion gates are supposed to be. So let's just try one of them. If he goes into a CVA and falls over, then, well, we can stick him on guard duty, and judging by the good Lieutenant Simon back there, nobody will notice the difference. Right. Okay, welcome to Lieutenant Simon's guard squad. Oh, red shirt. Right, let's try this again. Try a different gate setup. Yoink. Aha! It worked. Now then. Hopefully, Strange won't constitute him exploding in 5 minutes' time. And now that McCoy is happy and has agreed to unlock the door, let's see if we can find that last part we need. One induction coil. Not down there. And not down there. And, aha. That's an induction coil? I hope it's only a part of that, because otherwise we are going to have a slight problem doing this discreetly. Yeah, we're just lugging a 10-ton part around your starbase corridors. Don't mind us, we're from maintenance! Yes, maintenance, Division 6, solving the galaxy's problems, one loose self-sealing stem bolt at a time. Right, and hopefully nobody will look while we muck around with the main computer. Good. Right, okay, plot twist time, it's the comet. So naturally that's why it's our 2 time periods involved, because in both occasions the comet was close. Well, hey, we have what we came for, and all we have to do now is get home. Yes, so we're going to use triolic energy to form the portal. Right, this would be the same triolic energy that acts like a Davidian magnet, or at least is the equivalent of saying munchies to any blue salt vampire. Oh yes, hi guys. Right, shotguns. Don't need to worry about the handy beam assault positronic anti-proton thingy. Good old-fashioned disruptors work just as well. And apparently the anti-radiation medication got irradiated. And what are you two shooting at? You're shooting at the temporal portal. You're shooting at our only way home. I know it needed an energetic discharge to excite it, guys, but I think it's excited enough. Oh well, we'll leave them to it. I'm sure they're having fun. Right, McCoy. Hey Doc, we need a favour. Yes. Don't worry about the fact that we need anti-radiation medications. Oh, great, he's worked it out anyway. Yes, don't worry about it. It's a hard life in maintenance, Doctor. It's why they give us disruptors. It's why we have these weird ridged foreheads. It's obscure safety headgear. Yes, Elfin safety insisted. Right. Back to the present, ladies and gentlemen. That is mission accomplished. We now know the truth of what's going on. So naturally we're going to have to take the ship back there. I hope we don't have to dismantle it and put it through the portal one bit at a time, then rebuild it. That's going to take years. So, Kamen is happy, and he has an alternate route to get us back in one piece along with the ship. Well, I'll settle for small mercies. And ladies and gentlemen, with that episode complete and another promotion under our belt, that is that for this episode. I will see you next time, after I've gone and found a decent change of clothes. Farewell, ladies and gentlemen.